Hey everybody, it's Steve Ninja from Excelsior Movie Reviews. Tonight I'm going to talk about the new Scream. I saw this on Friday the 14th and on Saturday the 15th. This movie is brought to you from the same team that did Ready or Not and VHS. One director is Matt Bettolini, Open, and the other is Tyler Gillett. First, I'm going to talk about the cast, and then later I'm going to say I'm going to give some spoilers, a lot of spoilers away from the movie. And when I do that, I'll say spoiler, and at that point you can turn the movie off, turn the video off, and you can check it later after you've seen the movie. But because it's really hard to kind of dance around this without giving things away, so I'd really like to just do a spoiler and just kind of talk about things, and the people that have seen the movie, they can kind of join in with me, and just the stuff they remember. It might be fun just to remember it. The movies, you kind of have to see it twice to kind of catch some of the things you missed, because they give little clues throughout the movie that you kind of suspect things, but until you've seen it once, it's hard to really kind of pick everything up. But so you have the legacy cast. Nev Campbell plays Sidney Prescott. Courtney Cox plays Gail Weathers. And David Arquette plays Dewey. And I really like this new cast. I thought they did a great job selecting the young cast that they have in this. It has Jenna Ortega. She plays Tara. And she was in Iron Man 3 and Insidious 2. It has Melissa Vieira. She plays Sam, also Samantha. She was in last summer. I saw In the Heights, and I saw her filmography. It said that she would be in Scream 5. So I was really excited to see her again. I've been expecting that quite all this time. But it has Dylan Minnette. He plays Wes in the movie. He was in Goosebumps and the original Don't Breathe. And I was kind of surprised to see that he's actually from Evansville, Indiana, and I'm from Indianapolis. So just to see somebody that came from Indiana in a movie, a big movie like this, it's kind of exciting. The movie has Jack Quaid. He plays Richie, and I know you've probably seen him in the TV show The Boys on Amazon Prime. And I knew this already, but for those who don't know, he's the son of Dennis Quaid and the nephew of Randy Quaid. So I thought he was great in this. It has Mason Gooding. He plays Chad. I thought he looked familiar. He was in the movie Booksmart. I knew I'd seen him in that, but then I didn't realize this when I looked it up, that he's actually the son of Cuba Gooding Jr. So I thought when I saw Gooding, I thought maybe that's somebody that I know, and so sure enough, he's the son of Cuba Gooding Jr. It also has Mikey Anderson. She plays Amber. She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She played one of the Manson family members, and she's great in this. It has Jasmine Savoy Brown. She plays Mindy. I haven't really seen her in anything else before, but it also has Sonia Ben Armour. She plays Liv. And it has somebody that you probably saw on Scream 4. It's Marley Sheldon. She played Deputy Judy Hicks. And then, of course, it has Roger L. Jackson. He plays the voice of Ghostface. It's been in all 5 movies. So at this point, I'm going to get into the spoilers of the movie. So you've been warned here. Just turn the video off if you haven't seen the movie yet, because I'm just going to give some big stuff away here. It has Skeet Ulrich. He played Billy in the original Scream. He actually plays kind of like a ghost of Billy, and they reveal that he's actually the father of Sam in the movie, and she kind of sees him. She sees him all the time, and she's kind of disturbed by the fact that she's Billy Loomis's daughter. Just to think about that, and it's kind of a guilt that she has in the movie, and she kind of left the family when she was like 18 because of this. When she found out she was Billy's daughter. It has Heather Matarazzo. She plays Martha Meeks. She was in Scream 3, and she's actually in the movie. She's supposed to be Randy's sister. Randy was played by Jamie Kennedy in the first 2 movies. and she's supposed to be the sister. And apparently, I don't remember Scream 3 that well. I think I only saw it like once. And apparently, I think her character may have gotten stabbed in that movie, and so and she wasn't in Scream 4. So I guess when she appears in this movie, it's kind of a surprise to people. But she plays the mother of the two twins, Chad and Mindy. And there's a scene when they show Randy, a picture of Randy on the fireplace mantle. And it's like a picture of Randy, and he's kind of it's not a great picture of Jamie Kennedy, but it was kind of funny to see this picture. He's kind of looking up and smiling, and it's a kind of an odd picture, but it's funny to see him on the fireplace mantle. The movie they describe in the movie that Amber actually moved into Stu Macher's old house, and apparently she loved like the TV show Stab. It's supposed to be a parody of Woodsboro, and has like the characters that were in the original Murder. And so I guess when her parents bought this house, she decided she wanted to bring Ghostface back, and then she somehow met up with Richie, played by Jack Quaid, and they decided they were going to start killing people in Woodsboro again. So it doesn't make a lot of sense, and it's kind of funny. The movie kind of in the third act kind of loses its power a little bit, but it's still kind of funny, and the kills are great, and the stabbings are great in the movie. And when in the movie that they have, Jack Quaid is like 6'1", and the whole time I kind of thought when they introduced Stu, that they had Stu's house, I was thinking that is it possible that Matthew Lillard could return in this movie? It seemed possible. If you know the original production of Scream 3, you would know that like 3 weeks before they started shooting it, they were going to have Stu return to the cast, and some people think how's that possible? They thought he got electrocuted by the TV in the first movie, and Matthew Lillard's character, but apparently they were going to bring him back, but then the Columbine shootings happened that year, like 3 weeks before production started, and at that point they decided to scrap the whole idea and take Matthew Lillard out of the writing, and they completely changed it. And that's probably why that movie is the least favorite of anybody that likes the Scream franchise, because they kind of scrapped the whole storyline and changed it. But it's kind of hard to believe that they could have brought Stu back, because even if it's not hard to believe that he could have survived that, but the fact that they didn't. He didn't get arrested, and there was no trial or anything in Scream 2. Somehow they must have had something written there to kind of explain all that when they were going to do Scream 3. So, but in this movie, I think I may have been kind of disappointed if they had brought Matthew Lillard back for the Stu back for this, because they made it really obvious that it could be Stu just because it's his house, and because of the character being so tall, Jack Quaid being close to Matthew Lillard's height. Matthew Lillard's like 6'4", and Jack Quaid is 6'1". But then they show in the movie, they kind of give some clues here that it could be a man and a woman, because there's some scenes when one of the Ghostface characters gets knocked down, you can hear a man's voice, and then there's another part where you can hear a woman's voice. When they get knocked down, you kind of hear them kind of scream a little bit. And Amber is like 5'2", so it's like when they showed her in the costume, a lot of times they would kind of the camera would be kind of angled down to kind of make her look much larger than she actually is, taller than she actually is, to kind of throw you off there. But finally, I would really like to talk about how great David Arquette was in this movie. I thought some of the best acting he's ever done in his career. And I thought they gave him a lot to do, and he was really kind of brave in this movie. And I thought they really gave him a great death. You know, when Amber's the one that kills him, and when she stabs him, she says it's an honor. You know, and I think every actor, I think, hopes to have a death scene at one point in their career. I think that they all kind of really look forward to doing something like that, where they can just kind of die on screen, and just have something really dramatic to kind of to show on their career, that they could do that kind of scene, because that's just something that every actor kind of looks forward to. So please like and subscribe. I'd really like to thank my subscribers for going through this journey with me. I'm working on trying to kind of get a intro together, and I'm going to have to learn how to do editing on a different system, because right now I'm using YouTube Editor, and it's, as far as that, I guess with the intro, you have to have the intro and your video together, and it takes like a different type of editing system to do that. So I'm kind of learning how to do that, but I kind of picked an intro that I like a lot. But sometime in the near future, I'm hoping to get that together so I can have a cool intro. And I'm still learning YouTube, and I've only been doing this since like April of 2021, and I've learned a lot. I still have a lot to learn. I work a full-time job, so I have to kind of learn this when I'm not working, compared to other people that kind of do this as a full-time thing. So I hope to continue to get better at it. Thank you. You have a good night. Thank you. Bye.